Recording. Ooh, July 19th already. God damn, time flies. It's July 19th, 2021, recording. We document. Feel me? Talk about profiling. That's what we doing right now. You know how you in the office and you got the binders? I said binders. And you put file in each cabinet or you put the file in each binder. Feel me? This is for your daily cycle count. This is for your lost and found. This is for your missing reports. You feel me? You gotta be that organized when you're on this life of recording. I'm trying to get there every day. So, it's a struggle, but this is my version of just, profiling myself, documenting my everyday life, telling you my everyday stories, keeping records of the things that goes on. It ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. Feel me? I'm just telling y'all what's going on every day and the things, the obstacles that I face. Sometimes how I overcame it. More of the time is like, it sounds more for complaining, but hey, this is what I'm going through. So if it sounds like a complaining to you, imagine how I feel when I'm the one going through it. You feel me? Some people are very selfish in the way they hear these things. They see it as just me complaining. Oh my God, he is always complaining. And it's like, well, I wish I had a better story to tell then. Because this is not something that I want to do myself. I would love to tell a good story. Fuck. As a matter of fact, the more good of a story I tell, the better the hate becomes. The hate becomes that much more. The hate strengthens every time I tell a good story. It's their job to bring misery into my life in some form of fashion. So even when you see me enhancing or exaggerating the things that I'm going through, you don't know, that could be a strategy on my part. Just to, just to fend off these haters. Like I'm having a bad day, feel me? Just so I wouldn't have to endure some form of hate. Because every time you say something good, they get offended. As if they're not doing their job. As if they're not doing their job, you feel me? So sometimes you don't know what it's a strategy for me complaining all the time. It's amazing to have to tell you niggas this, but sometimes you just gotta hide your happiness. You have to hide your success. You just gotta keep it to yourself. I know you wanna announce it to the world. Hey, look at me. This is what I'm excited. Look, I set a goal and accomplished it. I know you wanna say these things to the world, but guess what? You can't, because there's people out there listening for such coverages. Or for such news coverage. You feel they out there just listening and shit, and they like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I gotta drop the dime on that. I don't like that at all. Feel me? Shout out to Belly the movie. It be niggas out there like that, like they hatefully watching for people who are doing better than them, and they out there going out there just try to hate on these individuals. You feel me? Because they just cannot accept that fact. They just can't. It disrupts the image that they have in mind of themselves, that they're better than. So here you are trying to be different. Oh, you think you different, huh? Oh, you got a what? Oh, you got a new house. Oh, that's your new wife. Well, I'm gonna come in as Lucifer and I'm gonna break that shit apart. You feel me? This is what they do. So sometimes you don't, if you don't know by now, if you don't know by now, man, I don't know what to tell you. You feel me? If you don't know by now, I don't know what to tell you. That sometimes, man, you just gotta put on the front and act like you're suffering. Feel me? You gotta act like you in distress sometimes. Cause I know there be people who tell you that you need to move your niggas be acting like haters don't move. This new form of communication, a new kind of technology. This a different kind of discernment that we gotta have about this whole hate thing. People follow you around with hate, my nigga. You feel me? You literally have to throw your technology in the river. Like, change your clothes, change your shoes, change everything. About fuck nigga having plastic surgery just to get away from these haters. Cause there ain't no getting away from hate, my nigga. Feel me? Cause these niggas also follow you around. You feel me? You see it for yourself with my own life. You know what I mean? So this shit is like, come on, yo. It's like when I tell my stuff, telling niggas my story, they more worry about the fact that I'm complaining. Look at the good things that is happening in your life. Don't you think I do that within? I am grateful within. My nigga, my gratefulness doesn't have to be announced. It really doesn't. Because in moments like those, it does not have to be announced. The best thing for you to do as a person, like I'm doing right now, if you want to broadcast this shit and news coverage and everything else like that, I'm just pointing out moments in my life where I'm going through these things and how I overcame it. You feel me? And that's that. And if you don't see the grace within or you don't see my testimony within, then that's on you. That means the message is not for you. You feel me? It's unfortunate that I feel like back in the days when the old African slaves had to basically speak in these kind of code. You feel me? Because back then, the master was jealous of them even knowing how to read. What kind of sick joke is that? You don't know how to read. Don't play that cruel joke. They thought it was cruel for a slave child to know how to read. Because it disrupts their memory of what they have of that individual. Like, you are nobody. You don't know how to read. So how do you know how to do these things? It has to be an intervention, or somebody else taught you, or somebody else is going against me for that happening. You feel me? This is how they think. You feel me? So sometimes you just gotta hide your talent. Just like most slaves did in the Americans a long time ago. They had to hide the fact that they was talented. You feel me? It was only when they moved to the North, then the North explored these things, because I guess the North had seen enough of it. But we never get to have the history of how the North started out, because the North and the South was not in difference. They was basically the same. So how did the North decided to go that direction? They never tell that in history. All we keep hearing about is the evilness of the South. And it's like, who changed the North mentality or perception to see different from what they are? Was it economy? Was it because of greed? Was it because they felt like, oh, we can benefit from this? You feel me? There's a lot that goes into it. But it is what it is, man. It's hard to see any kind of animals out here because sometimes they camouflage with the environment. Feel me? So I'm still on edge. I'm waiting on my bus right now. I decided not to even. I tried to do the co-captain, but it's over for that lifestyle. To tell the truth, yeah, it's over for that. The reason why it's over for that, cause I can only control what I can control. I cannot, just like you cannot, sometimes you gotta hide your happiness and hide yourself being gracious. You also gotta know that you cannot control everything. You can only control what you can control. You feel me? Let that shit pass. I like this town because there's not that many cars around. Very good. Yeah. You can only control what you can control. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, don't stress. I already learned that lesson already. I cannot stress myself over things that I cannot control. I just can't. I can't stress myself with things I can't control. So you can't ask a coward to come on and be like, God, face me. And you out here just yelling in the wilderness. Like, that's retardedness, you feel me? It's like, yo, come on, man. You can't control how certain people act. So you feel me? You just can't control it. Like, you just control what you can control. You know what I mean? Work with what you got, and that's how I'm moving from now on. I'm not gonna stress myself out. Be like, this motherfuckers, man. Niggas ain't want to show up to Uber. It's like, no, man, it's over. I'm not gonna go through that motion again. Like, you feel me? I know that they don't want to come get you. That's on them. You feel me? Just find another way to get there. You feel me? That's it. You know what I mean? I'm not going. Hold on. I hear something moving. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna stress myself over some things that, you know what I mean? We not even gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We just go, you know what I mean, graciously, you know what I mean, move forward, be happy of the opportunities that we have in front of us. See, this is how I'm telling you about, I don't speak about my gratefulness or the things that I'm appreciative of, Because you had those things, you show it. You feel me? We talk about problems, but being grateful and being appreciative, something that you show. You feel me? But actually moving forward. Look at this, Rabito. You feel me? But actually moving forward and doing the things that you can do. You feel me? That's all. It's unfortunate that we gotta hide that. We gotta hide certain things. It's unfortunate, cause niggas is tracking you through this device and shit. They got drones. They got cameras on the side of the building. You feel me? They using their technology to track you and shit like that. You feel me? Did he smile? Did that person smile back at him? They smiling at each other? Type of shit like that. You feel me? Just the jealousness of it all. Feel me? It's a whole lot of gay shit going on. You know how niggas be banging, gang, gang, gang? No, it's some gay, gay, gay going on. Right? Some gay, 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 man. These people are just jealous of you. And that's one thing I came to understand. Like, yo, there's people out there who are just jealous of you. Feel me? They're jealous of you, my nigga. Feel me? I know you like, who am I for somebody to be jealous of? But they are jealous of you. You feel me? They're meeting you at a moment in your life. And that moment in your life is you've known yourself all this time. So you don't think it's a big deal to be you. But yet somebody else is looking from the outside in and they see your potential and they say you are a big deal. So they're paying that much close attention to you. But yeah, you've known yourself all this time and you're like, I know I have potential and everything else. I'm working towards something. Feel me? I'm working towards my potential and everything else, but I am just me. You think just me. You feel me? You think you just you, but them, they see you as a threat. They think you the biggest threat. Some of them think you the best thing since sliced bread. You feel me? Best thing since white on rice. You feel me? Or white on rice. I said white on rice. What? White on rice. White on rice. You feel me? So it's like you just, you know what I mean? You think it's funny how your haters will teach you how to conduct yourself in the opposite of what they do. Let me explain that. See, your haters are attacking your potential. They attack your future. You feel me? They teaching you how do you need to conduct yourself. When they attack your future, when a hater shine the spotlight on the same part in your life and want to destroy that part, it's upon you to protect that because that's what they're going for. So if they're attacking your potential and they're attacking your future, that's something you need to protect and be like, oh, okay. They see something that I can't see yet because they're on the outside looking in. I need to work harder on that part and protect it as I'm moving forward because these people want to destroy that potential. They want to destroy that future. So your haters always open the door for you to see the things that you need to be working on. Um don't take it as why they hating on me, da da da, it's just me and everything else. That's cool and everything. At least that's what you think at first. But for what I've learned, it's like, these niggas actually show you what you need to be working on. Even the devil itself he has his own kingdom. And within his kingdom, there's legions. And legions is like an organization of armies and everything else like that. So the devil is organized and has a kingdom. So that shows you the things that you need to have in order to defeat the devil. Just like any other hater. Whatever that hater got using against you, you need to have the same weapon so you can use it against that hater itself. They got technology and everything else like that. And they using data. They working overnight. They putting that much work in. Well, you need to, you know what I mean? Like Bob Marley said. Bob Marley said it best, man. I can't be laying out here feeling sorry for myself while my haters are inspired to destroy me. I gotta get up and go put in as much work as they are putting it in. So your haters always show you how much you need to put in. The amount of effort that they put in is the amount of effort you need to put in. You gotta match it or overmatch this shit. You feel me? So I keep wiggling. Yeah, it's time to. That's Lucifer. That's a serpent. The serpent is out here just, hold on. I gotta watch my steps. The serpent is the serpent is out here trying to take away from the message itself. You feel me? This is what happens. You feel me? So, however, if your man, if I said your man, if if your man is a hater, but if your haters are putting in that much amount of work, if they have that many people working for them, that they have this amount of resources, they have that amount of, you need to also be working towards those resources. You need to have the same amount of resource too. You need to have legions around you, legions of angels who are going to be working for you. You need to be strapped with the armor of God, the helmet salvation of God himself. You feel me? You need to be preparing yourself in that format too, because they're not giving up on you. You feel me? They're not. Like, they just go keep working harder and harder, and they get inspired. Let me move. You know what I mean? And they get inspired they get inspired just by doing these things. So guess what you gotta do? You gotta do the same thing too. Your haters are showing you a window into how you ought to carry yourself and behave yourself. It just, instead of doing it in a negative way, you doing it positive to inspire yourself, motivate yourself. And by motivating and doing that yourself, other people can feed off of what you're doing too. You don't have to worry about other people, like, I gotta motivate others. No, motivate yourself, because you are the one that they're going after. So the things that you overcome through those actions, you will inspire others to follow the same format. That don't ever give up, because they're not giving up, so you can't give up. You feel me? You see the noise that they're making, they're distracting. They're making enough noise. They're putting enough force out there to distract you from sending out these messages. So you gotta be that much louder to overcome that noise. You feel me? You gotta go shout for shout. You feel me? Force for force. You feel me? You can't just sit around and feel sorry for yourself. No, if they bring fists, you bring fists. Like, you feel me? You have to match the intensity and the energy that they're bringing. You have to match that. You feel me? All that noise they make sometimes I be like, let it pass by. I don't quit. I be like, just let it pass by. Bomb. Then bomb. We right back at it. It doesn't last for that long. But if it's something that lasts for too long, I either move away or I speak over it. But we just don't give into it. You feel me? You have to match the intensity. Feel me? You have to match the frequency. You gotta bring radiation. Like, you gotta be that much. You feel me? I'm not saying convert into evilness. All right. That's my best friend. I'm not saying convert into evilness, but I'm just saying, like, you feel me? Like, you just, you have to be, in order for you to care about yourself, these are the things that you have to do. You feel me? It's plain and simple. You know what I mean? These are the things that your haters will always show you the way to defeat them. Because every time a person hate on somebody, guess what happened? They expose themselves. You understand? Every time. It always works like that. Every time somebody yells out hate, if I see somebody walking by right now and I be like, ew, that bitch is fat. Although I'm not fat, I have exposed myself speaking on my insecurity, projecting my insecurity onto somebody else. But if somebody was walking by and I said, wow, she's very beautiful, I like the way she carry herself, and everything else, I'm actually exposing myself on how I think and how my mentality is. So anything that you say about somebody is how you feel about yourself, or what is really going on within you. You see, that's why I use the analogy of the devil having a kingdom and his legions and everything else. Whatever he projects onto you is something is already on his side. He cannot do nothing to you that he don't have, that he doesn't have on his side. You feel me? So whatever we human are the same way too. Whatever you see on somebody else is something that is on you already. You feel me? If you speak light into people, that means that there's light within you. You can only give to somebody what you have. I can't give you something I don't have. You feel me? I can't. You dig? This ain't credit. Even if you give something even in credit, you gotta pay that shit back. You feel me? So I can't give something I don't have. You feel me? But people who hate all the time and who project these kind of behaviors lack something within themselves. That's why they do these things. You feel me? They only projecting who they are. They only projecting hurt, pain, insecurity. You already know. This is what they projecting when they speak bad upon others. Now, I mean, you have to understand what is going on. Remember, you always gotta go back to the origin of the behavior itself, and this is the devil himself. You feel me? This is how it goes, my nigga. You feel me? Every time somebody start hating on you, remember this: it's an invitation for you to understand the things that you have. This is an invitation. It's an invitation. Hey, like, come in. Like, I'm hating on you right now. Like, imagine me being a hater, right? I know it's hard to imagine, but just imagine it. Imagine Jeff is a hater and I'm hating on you about something, and I'm like, that car is ugly. That's an invitation for you to understand, damn, the thing that I have right now somebody is jealous of. I have to maintain this and work on this. You feel me? This is an invitation for you. It is not an invitation. Let it pass by. You see that noise? You be allowed that to pass by. This is insecurity screaming. You feel me? This person is insecure about the things that he's hearing and does not want you to hear. Now, we don't know word for word what is truly going on inside, but one thing that we know for sure is that this person is uncomfortable with what is being said. Now, if I am making a fool out of myself, then how come they don't allow it to be? But it's the fact that they feel insecure about what is being said. They see some kind of truth in it. Some people are just don't like the truth at all. They just don't like the truth. They know a hit dog gonna holler. They know they're guilty of what is being said. So guess what happens? They have to shut it up. They be like, no, they gotta make enough noise to block out the truth. But we don't stop that. We don't let that shit stop us. Feel me? We just keep talking on the truth. That's all. We just keep talking. Oh fuck. And that is my cue. Yeah, I gotta go. Gotta use the same device to get started. We gonna come right back in. Hold on. No, I don't. I got cash on me. Yeah, that's a fact. Nah, we ain't gotta go until the bus come. You feel me? So, just like they gonna make noise and everything else, the noise is screaming insecurity. You feel me? It's like, I remember, I'm not even gonna use names, but it's like a child, right? Who is jealous of the other child? You feel me? And the other child birthday come, and they be like, they crying because the other child is getting all the attention because it's their birthday, and this is when you gotta come in and be like, hey, look, man, it's you don't have to be jealous of this person's birthday. Your birthday's coming too. We're gonna do the same thing for you too. Because the child does not know. Hold on. Because the child does not know that, hey, sometimes you gotta, I mean, there's no need for you to hate on the next person. You are also gonna have your turn too. If it matter for your turn could be this morning, it could be next week, it could be next year. You feel me? But your turn is going to come. You don't have to cry and hate on the next person. Well, it's the same way these people are acting. These people act like children. They act like childs. Whenever the spotlight or the attention is not on them, they start to cry out loud. Why do we have to, why him? And they start crying and shit like that, acting like little girls. You feel me? Not even little boys, just little girls. And sometimes when you at that age, it's like there's only a few people who can actually sit you down and speak to you like that. And even when you speak to a grown person like that, they would despise you. So sometimes it's best to just leave them alone and that's why I say let her go, let her pass. It's better to leave them alone because they're gonna grow to hate you if you tell them about themselves. They're gonna be like, I hate this nigga. I can't stand this nigga. You feel me? They just they just gonna hate you for that. That's it. They just gonna hate you because, it's not like a child. You can comfort a child and let the child be like, although the child does not agree with you sometimes, they just be like, oh, okay, all right. Like, I said it for myself, by the way, several times. They be like, all right. It's like, damn, nigga, that's somebody who's related to you, but a child does not understand that. They're still going through that narcissistical stage, you feel me? They're still going through that, you know what I mean? That self-development, you feel me? That's what narcissism is all about. Some people just don't grow out of it. They're still going through that self-development. So it's like a child is excused for that, but as a grown man, you can't be excused for that. It's like when you get to a certain stage, you got to put little kids, you got to put childish things aside and start doing grown man things, you feel me? You can't be... Your emotions cannot be childish, you feel me? And this is the thing, they didn't grow, that stage, they're still in there, you feel me? Yeah, they might have a car, they might have a house and everything else, but they're still very childish, you feel me? And sometimes society, just like the mother, enable this kind of behaviors. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? You have the government as a parent that enable this kind of behavior and have nothing but spoiled children running around. And you see it, you hear it for yourself. And make all kind of noise, and they think it's cute. Why? Because mommy said it's okay to do that. Because mommy is actually giving you rewards for behaving like that. You understand what's going on, right? So this kind of behavior is very childish. The reason why they don't understand these kind of things because their guardians have told them it's okay to do that. Plus, they get rewarded for behaving and acting like that. So if somebody rewards you for acting like an asshole, why would you ever stop? You would think, oh shit, man, this is the right thing to do. What is he talking about? I get promoted at my job. I got a car. I got a mansion for behaving and acting like this. As a matter of fact, you are attacking my way of living by telling me not to act like that. How is somebody would never want to give up that position? They would see you as a threat. They see me as a threat for even speaking this kind of light to them. You understand what I'm saying, right? I know I've been all over the place with the subject, but it's all about lessons and how you need to carry yourself and control what you can control. Do not allow yourself to be stressed about things that you cannot control. All those days is over with. You feel me? I understand that this is in conclusion because my bus is coming. Word up. Hold on. Yeah, it's in conclusion. Hold on. Only control what you can control, man. And remember, your haters only show you what you need to be working on. And that's all. They only show you what you need to be working on. They don't, like, whenever they hate on you, take that as an opportunity. You feel me? But I holla.